Hi guys, so you saw the video above. What I want to do now is I just want to briefly show you how we can use Camtasia Studio 7 to basically add a video and edit a video. So you saw the first thing I did was I put in a video loop and some audio at the beginning of the video. So what I need to do, I come down to Library and basically I'm going to select this one here. This is the one that I chose. It's called Digital Radius. And I'm just going to bring in this little short video clip to the clip bin. This is the clip bin here. And then what I need to do is just click OK. And then I want to bring in my audio. And the one that I chose was this one here, Come and Play. So I'm just going to drag that down to the audio. It will put in a longer clip of audio. So all I need to do is I just need to edit that. So I'm just going to do that 1 second. Video. Okay, so you see that what I've done is I've got the video clip now and I've got the audio, so they match up exactly. What I want to do with the audio clip, you probably noticed the sound or the audio actually gradually faded out from a point near the end of the video. So if I just drag this slider to the point where I want it to fade out, so I'm going to put it just here, and I'll right click on the audio clip and I'm going to edit the audio. And what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to click fade out, and then what that will do, that will start fading out at that particular point. So let me just show you. I'll just give you an example of how that's going to work. Yeah, you can hear it fading out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull in a couple of the clips that we used in the actual video and show you some of the things that we did. Just going to pause the video 1 second. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to bring in some of the clips that I used to actually make the video. So I come up here and I click on Import Media, and one of the ones that I'm looking for is the video of Dan. So it's this one here. So I'm just going to double click that. That'll open up. Now what I did here, just so that you know, I just took an image of Dan. So I copied an image from the web, and then I did my voiceover over the top of the video. So to put this into your video, all you need to do is drag that and add it to the clip bin. Okay, and that's put the clip in with Dan. And the first thing I want to do with this particular clip is I want to show you how I added one of the sounds. You probably remember when I was talking about Dan and his first jobs. He was a salesman, selling cable TV and cars. Let's show you how I actually put that audio into that. So we need to find the point on the video where I mention about Dan's job, and I think it's probably somewhere here. Let's just play the video. Fated J-O-B. From 2002 to 2004, Dan was actually... Okay, so basically I've hit the point here where I need to add in the audio sound. So I'm going to go back up to Import Media. So I'll click on that. And the one that I'm looking for is the car beat. And that will pull in the audio. And what I need to do is I need to bring it down here to the clip, the audio clip in here. Okay, so it's added it just here. I don't need this piece of audio, so I'm just going to right click and I'm going to remove that from the timeline. And I need to move the beep to the point in the video where we want, and that's going to be around about 45 seconds. So I'm just going to drag that. You can see the timer. I think it's about here. Okay, so let's try that now. Let's just drag the pointer and let's see if we've got it at the right point in the video. I'm going to play the video now. From 2002 to 2004, Dan was actually a salesman, would you believe it? Yep. Okay, so you can see there that basically I've not got that audio clip in the right place. It's actually too early, so I need to drag it a bit further along. So I'm just going to do that now. If I can get hold of the video, the audio clip. Okay, there we go. Right, let's try this again. So I'm going to play the video. Be a salesman, would you believe it? Yep. He sold cable TV. No, we're still not at the right point, so I need to drag it further. Okay. Play the video. Cable TV, and he sold cars. Now, I don't know why. So there you go. So you can see there that we've now got that particular audio in the right spot so that it matches exactly the voiceover that I'm doing. So what I want to do now, I just want to show you a couple of other effects that we used on some of the other slides. So I'm just going to pause the video 1 second. Okay, so you remember at the start of the video, on the video loop, I had some shapes where I put in there some text, and I just asked who is Dan Liu, who is Kentster, and so on and so on. So basically I just want to show you how I do that. So what I need to do is I need to come down here and I need to come to callouts, and I'm going to click on callouts, and the one that I'm looking for is this one here, the starburst. So I'm just going to basically bring one of those into the video. I come over here to my work area. All I need to do is I can resize this quite simply. I just drag it down, just pull that across. I'm just going to make this a lot bigger. And to add some text in here, all I do is I come over here to the text box, and I just add in my text, and there you'll see it. So I can just do that. It's quite simple. I'm just going to change the background. Basically, I'm going to have a dark green, which is what we had in the video, and I'm going to change the text, and I'm just going to make that white. And there you see. So basically, and let me make it a bit bigger as well. Actually, let's just make the size a bit bigger. Too big. 1 second. Okay, fine, so we've got that. So we've added the starburst in, and you can see down here in the clip bin that the starburst is here. So if I play the video now, what will happen is that starburst will stay there for the length of this particular clip. Let's just do that now. Here comes the starburst. And basically it'll play through and it will just fade out now. So you can see it's very, very easy to add in, the callouts. Now there are different types of callouts. One of the ones that we also used in the video was we used one which was just really a speech bubble. So I just want to show you that. It's this one here, and I'm just going to put that up there, pull that down a little bit, and what I can do, I want the arrow here sort of pointed towards Dan's mouth. So what I can do, I can come up to this little green circle here, and I can just tilt that, and I can angle it, and then I can pull it down, and it's right next to Dan's mouth, and I just extend that out, and then basically I've got my bubble. And all I then need to do is just add some text. So then I just go to the callouts again, and all I do is I just add a text callout. I'm just going to turn that around so that it's square because I want my text like that. I'm just going to go to the text box, and I'm just going to type in "you can do it." Now of course that's not going to show because it's white, so basically I just need to change the colour, and I'll just change it to the blue that we used, and there you go. And we can just drag and just centre that where we want it. So let me just play the video and I'll show you what we've done. Out as a graphic designer and worked his way up through the ranks. So there you see, you can see there that it's come into the video at the point where we've got it. If you look down here, you'll see that it's going to run for this period of time. I'll just let it run through on the video. Became very, very talented at graphic design, but it wasn't actually enough for him. And he wanted to get out, and he wanted to. So as you can see, using callouts is very, very easy. Now, during the video, basically you saw that between the clip between Dan and Kentster, you saw that the clip spun round. And the way that we do that is by using something called transitions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull in another piece of video clip. So I go back to import media, and the one that I want to pull in is Kentster, and you'll see that appear here. And all I need to do is I just need to drag it, and I need to put it here near the end of my clip. There we go. So now the clip. Now the problem you've got here is if you played this video now just from here, it would just go straight from one clip to the other. I'll show you what I mean. So guys, so you see it's not done anything there. All it's done is just gone from the one clip to the other. So we want it to basically just flip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the arrow to the middle of the two clips. I'm going to click on transitions, and the transition that we used was this one. It was actually flip. So what I need to do is I need to just pull it into where I want the transition. Now I've got two gaps in the video. I've got one here, so I drag one down here, and I've got the one between Dan and Kenster, and I drag that down here. Now the transitions have specified times for the time it takes them to turn. Let's just right click on transition duration, and you'll see that it's set at 3 seconds, which is quite a long while. So I'm going to make it 0.8, and I'll click OK, and I'm going to do the same here, and I'm going to click on 0.8, I'll click OK, and that's my transition. So if I now go back to the clip bin, and I'm going to pull the video because I want to show you how this works. Let's just play the video. Being a gambler in Las Vegas. I'll show you on the next picture. Now you'll see. So you saw
guys,
how
what
that
about
flipped,
Kenster
yeah?
then? Well,
it's basically a very nice way of just transitioning from either one video clip to another video clip, or you might have images that you want to just change. It just breaks up the video in certain areas. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just show you some of the things that we did with Kenster. Now you may have saw basically that I brought in some images. You saw the bling images. So let me show you how I did that. I'm just going to pause the video a sec, and we'll do that for you. Well, and what I need to do is I need to go to callouts, and I want an image callout. Okay, what I need to do is I need to find the images. They're in this folder here, and we want the bling mouse, and that's the first one. So we just drag that and we put it here, and you can see that it's here in the clip bin. And what we also need to do is we need to add another image transition or an image call out, and basically the one that we want is the bling t-shirt, and now we've got that one. So basically we want to drag this in as well. What we need to do, we need to just move this. Yeah. So basically let's just play the video now and see if we've got these positioned correctly. I think we'll need to edit them a little bit, so let's try that.
articles. Yeah, Kenster used to work in a flea market, and what he got involved in was, though, he knew about business.
Okay, you can see that it's not actually in the right place, so I'm just going to move this, and I'm just going to move this a bit further as well. So let's try again.
And these are just some of the products.
Okay, we're still not quite there, so I just want to line it up just to show you how we do
About
this.
business even then. And these are just some of the products that he sold at the flea market. Yeah, cheap bling. Bling mouse, bling pen, bling sellotape, and he's even got the bling.
Okay, I'll just pause the video there. Basically, you can see that that's lined up nicely now. But what I want to do, I just want to edit this because it's not in the right position. Yeah, we'll give him a little t-shirt, and basically that's how you can add images onto your video timeline. So what I want to do now, I just want to show you how I added the arrow that was pointing to Kenster's fruit machine here. So let's just pause the video a second, and then we'll show you how that works. Okay guys, so I'm at the point in the video here where I need to add the arrow which is pointing down to Kenster's fruit machine. So again, I'm in the call out area, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the call out, which is the arrow, the sketch arrow. I'll just click that and it brings in the arrow here. All I need to do is just resize it to what I want. I can move it. I'm going to just turn that around so that it points down to the fruit machine. We'll just drag it a little bit, just resize it, and we want to make it white, and there we go. So let's just check and see if that's actually at the right spot. I think it should be. So let's just play the video.
Just before then about his gambling at Las Vegas. Well, to be honest, I didn't really mean it seriously, but as you can see in the picture just here where I'm pointing, you can see that.
So as you can see, basically that's put that arrow in at just the right point where the voiceover is on the video. So hopefully you can see that that works well. Now the other thing that I did on Dan's video and on the other videos, I'm not going to add those into this one, but you can add a number of call outs and make them come in and go out quite quickly. So let's show you how I did that. And basically that should give you a really good introduction of how to use Camtasia. So let's just do that now. What I want to do is I want to add in some call outs, and the ones that I want are basically the text call outs. So I've got the text box here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in, if you remember correctly, I put in the word bling, and it came up a number of times. So I do that. Basically all I then need to do, I'm just going to bold that. There we go. And basically that's my my call out into the video. Now you can see it here. This is the text. So what I want to do is I want to make this smaller. So I'm just going to drag it. I'm going to make it a very short clip. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'll copy it, and I'll paste it, and you'll see it here. And I'm going to pull this here. I'm going to copy, and this is all I need to do. I can just copy and paste, and I'll paste that one here. And again, I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to paste. Okay, so basically we've added in a number of these. Now what we need to do is we just need to space them apart. So really all I'm going to do is I'm just going to move them slightly past each other so that they appear quite quickly. Let me just try and move this one a little bit. Okay, that looks cool. So if you watch the video now, you'll see that they appear and disappear quite quickly.
J-O-B. From 2002 to 2004, Dan was actually a salesman, would you believe it? Yep. He sold cable TV.
Yeah, so as you see, basically they appear and then disappear quite quickly. Of course, I've done them quite roughly there. You can match them very easily by just looking at the point and looking at the width of the actual clip. As you can see, this goes from 42:16 to 46:68, and that's probably too long, as you want them to come in and out much quicker. But I think that gives you a very good idea. Last thing I want to show you, just going to put in something else here that you can add in right at the end of your video, and I would always recommend this. And the thing I'd recommend is something called a title clip. So basically you just click on add title clip, and what you want to do here is you want to just add in some text. I'm just going to put in my name. And I'm just going to add in some text here. And I'll just put in my website. So I've got that. Basically it adds in my title clip. The one thing I will do is I'll put a transition in between the last part of the video and the title clip. Same one, the flip. As you can see, it's empty here. Just do that, right click, change the transition time 0.8, and I'll click OK, and basically that's my video done. So I hope you've picked up a few tips here of how to use Camtasia Studio and how you can edit a video. If you've got any questions, leave them on the comments on the Marketer's Solution blog, and either myself or Dan or Kenster will get back to you with some answers on those. Alright, cheers guys, have a good day. Thanks now.